Hey sisters, welcome back to my channel. You know I'm always coming to you with those relatable topics. So if you haven't already, please go hit that subscribe button, sis. Tell a friend to tell a friend about my channel. And by the looks of the title, you already know what we're gonna get into. So let's get right into the video. Hey sis, hey. So let's just kick it off. Alright guys, this is gonna be a laid back video. I'm gonna be venting to you guys, just a little girl chat, and I'm also gonna be trying to bounce my face back. Like, if you guys don't know, because I get asked this a lot, I don't wear makeup on a daily. Okay, I used to. I'm not gonna lie, I used to be that girl, alright, where I would never be caught slipping without a full beat. But now I'm more confident, I'm more into myself, meaning like I'm just more comfortable with my skin. I know how my skin operates, and therefore it's just like I've realized that, you know, wearing makeup every day, all day, is clogging your pores. It's not healthy, especially for my skin type. So if you could get away with it, kudos to you, sis. But other than that, listen, I do not want to be walking around with pimples all over my face. That is not cute. So I know when to do my makeup and be satisfied with not wearing it every day, all day like I used to. I've come a long way, guys. Like, right now, I feel like I'm on my grown woman. Okay, I'm on my grown and sexy. Like, at this place in my life, I feel like I've come so far. Let me light my candle, because listen, this is my candle, guys. I like to set the atmosphere. We gonna get into it. And this candle is almost done. Like, I love this candle. It smells good already, and I just lit it. Like, it smells amazing. If you don't know, this is my candle, guys. It's called Sweet Vibes Energy Candle. This is the cover, and it's made with a luxurious wax that melts down into a massage oil, a body massage oil. So you could use the melted wax as a massage body oil for like a romantic night or something like that, okay? And listen, this vessel is so beautiful, luxurious, clean. Like, it doesn't interfere with the burn. Don't mind this part, because I did that by accident, because I'm very clumsy with these torch stuff. I'm very clumsy, guys. But this burns very clean, and it has frankincense and myrrh in it. What I did was, you know, I had so much hate coming my way. Like, let me tell y'all, okay? Hold on, let me set my tea, because yes, gotta drink your ginger tea so you don't get sick out here. I had so much hate coming my way that I was just like, oh my God, like, can these people get a grip of themselves? Like, can they go away? Like, where were you when I needed a voice or opinion or two? You was nowhere to be found. So now that I'm back on solid ground, now that I'm doing me, now people wanna, they got all this going on, they got their opinions, they got this and that. And listen, I was like, listen, being who I am, because I'm always trying to turn something into a coin, okay? Who don't love a coin? I was like, I'm gonna make a candle. I'm gonna make an energy candle that just clears my my environment, boosts my confidence, smells amazing so I don't get annoyed by the candle burning around me, and reminds me of my faith. Because believe it or not, frankincense and myrrh, if you Google it, is an ancient holy element. It was used back then for healing, for purifying, and all of the above, right? So I said, all right, God is my all in all, okay? Anybody that knows me, I'm very faithful, all right? I'm not gonna act like I'm the biggest Christian of them all and I'm holier than thou, because if I need to get you together, I will get you together all the way, okay? But at the same token, I know where I'm coming from, and I know what God has done for me, and I would never lose sight of that, all right? So I wanted this something to represent me, represent where I'm coming from and who I stand for. And this candle does just that. Like, from the style of my vessel to the wax that I use, the frankincense and myrrh, like, this was not no hurry come up, I just want to make some money, okay? And that reflects when you burn it. Like, I just started burning it and it's still burning slow. It's burning really good. So the frankincense and myrrh, what I did was I incorporated like small pebbles of it throughout the wax, so you get that soft aroma from it. It's not overbearing, so you know your surroundings won't be smelling like Jerusalem. God forgive me, but you catch my drift, you know what I mean, right? So yeah, that's that. It's on the website if you want to try it. So far I hear people love it, and yeah, it's kind of like don't kill my vibe, but the opposite. So I didn't want to get too rowdy with it, so I named it Sweet Vibes Energy Candle, and I love it. And as a matter of fact, when I'm done doing my little mini spa, I'm gonna use the oil from the wax to massage my body because I'm fresh out the shower, and maybe I'll show you guys how it rubs on smoothly, okay? Not to mention that frankincense and myrrh has healing properties for the skin. It revitalizes the skin, okay? It gives it elasticity, and it gives it that jump back, like that tightness they call it. Yeah, it keeps your skin tight. So which girl don't want her skin to be amazing and tight, okay? Just let me know. All right guys, so let's get into this facial really quick, all right? Because I just been yapping away. Listen, when I tell you I'm gonna be venting to you guys, I'm gonna be venting to you guys because there's so much I need to get off my chest. I just been trying to hold it down for me and mines and rocking through the BS. But yeah, we gonna let it all out today. So I got this new, what you call this, vibrating massager and facial cleanser. Can you guys see that? And I guess what it does is it lightly massages your skin, gets the product deep down in your pores, and it stimulates your blood cells. So, you know, I was reading up on facials and stuff like that, micro needling and all of that stuff, and it says like anything that stimulates your blood cells, you're good to go. So it has like this what those, the dermatologists use this like to make, like they make it cold and they press it against your skin, but I won't be doing that because I got, you know, I'm gonna use my soap. Yes, my soap. Here it is. Here it is, here it is, here it is, my soap, my CBD soap, guys. This is a new bar I just took out of the inventory. And you know, I did a last video about this, and some of you guys didn't believe me, but you gonna believe me today, because guess what? Sis been using this on her body, and it feels amazing. And her face, it feels amazing. And my family love it too. Like, ooh, I just, listen, I gotta pat myself on the back, because this soap right here, like, what CBD product you know smells good? Like, it's not overbearing. It smells, it has like this clean floral scent to it. It's not overbearing, it's real light, okay? And this is a combination of meringue and hemp seed oil and goat's milk. Like, let me tell you something, right? So I came up with this because, oh, and this has aloe vera gel in it too. Yes, aloe vera gel. When it comes to like herbal products, of course they have benefits. But the thing about herbal products and natural products is it works its way through your body over time. So you start to see the benefits over time. And I kid you not, before I started using this or producing this soap on my own, my face was horrible. Like, this is the reason why I started to really take time to do my little mini facials like I'm doing now. Hold on, I need some more tea. Sorry, guys. And this is the reason why I came up with the recipe. So I wanted something to just make me feel sexy, make me feel beautiful, make me glow. Something to just make me feel like royalty. Something to let me sit pretty, okay? I just want to sit pretty. What woman don't want to sit pretty, right? And I was spending all types of money on skincare products, top of the line products. You know, them products that dermatologists recommended. Like, I kept going to the dermatologist and like, sis, I can't help you. Sis, I don't know what to tell you. I'm like, no, this is crazy. So then one day, you know, I was talking to my mom and she was like, what happened? Like, when you were in high school, you used to always have good facial remedies. Like, what's going on with you now? I said, I don't know. Like, maybe I just hit a midlife crisis or something, because my face was going crazy. Like, I was having like patches, dark spot patches in one area, like a mustache, like, you know, one side was dry, one side was oily, like, I don't know what the heck. So I was like, okay, all right, we're gonna get it together. What could I do? So when my mom reminded me of what I used to do in high school, I was like, okay, in high school I used to use aloe vera, which is a natural remedy. I used to always use aloe vera as a mask on my face. But that was always along with a soap, some type of soap, sometimes a cleansing soap. And what I realized is like the cleansers, even like in the basic stores like CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, it's cleaning, but I still had those patches on my face. Like, I don't know if it was a rash. I don't know what the heck was going on with my face. But I also know that I had to change my diet too. And that's another thing. You need to change your diet sometimes. You need to detox your body, change your diet, the whole nine, if you want to see results. So I put myself on a keto diet, started drinking tons of water. I started saying to myself, like, okay, I see a little bit of difference in the oiliness, but the patches are still there. What benefits the skin? So I'm Googling, and then I come across merengue, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's a natural product. That should go good with the aloe vera gel that I always use. So I'm like, okay, boom, put two and two together. But then I said it's missing something. Like the consistency is like, it's not doing what it's supposed to do, because aloe vera is a gel which doesn't stay on your face too long, and merengue, they only sell it in a powder form. So I was like, okay, it's missing something. Then I was thinking like, okay, if I go back in the day, like what did they use to soothe the skin back in the day? Milk. So I was like, milk. Okay, milk is what they used back in the day when anybody had some type of rash or burn, or you just wanted to feel like royalty, because the royals were bathing in milk too. Okay, so I was like, all right, that's not a bad groove, I could get with it. All right, so then I started thinking like, wait a minute, I need some items to put on my website. So I had the candle idea like from last year, and I just never put it into works. Okay. Then I'm thinking, okay, relationship wellness coach, how am I going to introduce candles on my website? So I never put it on the website, but I've been making them for a while, and they've been burning real nice and smooth and all of that, right? So then I put it on the website, I think around Thanksgiving, and it was just I was like, oh shoot, but I can't offer candles alone, I need to offer something else. So then I'm thinking like, all right, I'm doing this soap thing in the midst, but I was never going to offer that on my website, because I don't understand how I would tie that into relationship stuff. But then again, like, what woman don't want to feel like royalty, right? What woman doesn't want something to get her skin all the way together? And then it just hit me like, boom, a body bar. Come through. If God ain't amazing, then I don't know what else, okay? I was like, a body bar you can use on your face, your body. Shoot, right after sex. Like, listen, this soap will get you all the way together, all right? All the way. You gonna be feeling like you got your groove back, like you became Stella, all right? So I was like, all right, how do you make soap? So I started researching, started da-da-da-da. I got this amazing idea. I'm gonna make a body bar, a skin bar, some type of bar, a soap that's gonna help me. I'm gonna go back to my roots, all right, and I'm gonna try to help the sisters out there that is struggling with the same problems: dry skin, irritated skin, what they call it, inflamed skin, patchy skin, dark spots, whatever. I'm here for you, sis, because I need it too, right? So I get to start coming up with recipes, and I'm playing around, and I'm like contacting chemists, and I'm like, listen, this is a lot. Like, it's a lot, but we're going to get through it. We're going to get through it. And here it is. So this is the perfect recipe, guys. Like, aloe vera gel, goat's milk. And the reason why I use goat's milk is because it's easily accessible, it's eco-friendly, and it's all the way organic. So it will not do anything to your skin but make it glow. That's what we about, all right? Sitting pretty, all right? And so you have aloe vera, goat's milk, CBD, commonly known as hemp oil now, but we call it weed. Yeah, we call it that. And merengue. Ooh, the merengue. You could see the merengue. Do you see these dark spots? That's the merengue. Okay, it gives you that soothing, calm feeling. It seeps into your pores, and it detoxes your skin internally and externally. What soap do that? This soap like gives you a deep clean, goes deep down in there, right? And then it leaves you feeling like you just shaved. Like, when you just shaved or waxed and you smooth it down. Yes, girl. Yes. This soap does exactly that. So, I did a video about it already. And you guys didn't believe me. You thought I was just trying to make a point. But, no. I'm very passionate about this because it has helped me. Like, remember I told you guys I was in an abusive situation, right? I had like scars and some, what you call them things? Like spots that didn't heal properly. Okay, I have like, what you call them thing, tags and all of that on my skin and my body. And like, as a woman, that's so, it does something to your confidence, like especially when you want to wear something sexy and you got all them things all over your body. And people just be so nosy, like, oh, what happened to your arm? Oh, what happened to your back? Oh, what happened to your leg? Like, you know what I'm saying? So that too was another reason why I added the merengue, because I know merengue is something over time it dissipates whatever scar, bruise, tag, whatever you got going on. Okay, it does. And now I find myself like just so in my element. Like, I just find myself so confident. Like, I don't know where I got this confidence from, but that goes to show you, like, something as small as a soap, sis, something as small as a soap can change your life. Something as small as a soap or a candle or lashes or a bottle of lotion can just give you that inner self-love that you lack. Okay, that you lack and you so desperately need. I remember a time where, I was going through that situation and I just felt so down and depressed and out, and like I was losing my mind, okay? And I just needed something. I just craved something. I just wanted something to make me feel better, and there was nothing. There was a time where I just really wanted something to make me feel good. It was like how people crave a drink? You know how people crave just one smoke? Like, I just really wanted something to make me feel good, and there was nothing. There was nothing. Like, nothing. Like, I would go to the mall and buy a new bag or some heels, and it wasn't doing it. Like, it wasn't doing it. I just wanted something to make me feel sexy again, make me feel like a woman again. Like, y'all know that feeling? Especially after you done been through hell and back, you just want something to make you feel like a woman again, right? So when I made this soap recipe, I was thinking to myself, like, is this gonna make a woman feel sexy? Is it gonna make her feel in her element? Can she sit pretty with this soap? And you definitely can. So that's the moral of the story. And so, like, this is what, the third, fourth bar that I've gone through. Don't tell nobody yet. But that's okay, because I make them on demand, so I always make sure inventory is up there. So guys, if you want to go ahead and try it out, go ahead. Like, listen, you won't regret it. And a matter of fact, I'm gonna use it to do my facial to show you guys that it lathers really good and it leaves your face feeling amazing. Okay. Not only your face, your body. I've been so into natural products lately, natural diet, and the whole nine. You see that? Look at that. Look at that. You hear that? Hold on, let me turn the water off. Ooh. Forgive me, I have no behavior. But yes. We gonna get into it, guys. Oh my god, it smells so good. It smells so good. And anyone could use it. Father, sister, brother, your kids, anybody could use it. Listen, that's the beauty about it. And I'm barely rubbing it. But I like a soap that has a nice sud, because then you know that a soap with a nice sud, you know that it's getting the job done, alright? It's getting the job done. Look, and it doesn't even look like I'm using it. Listen. Alright. I'm about to give my life with this soap. I bathe with it sometimes. I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you I use it every time I take a shower. No. I use it when I feel like it. Especially when I had a long day. Like, you know, sometimes you have a long day. You just really, like, you want something to make you feel relaxed. Like, you need a bounce back. Like, I'm all about that life. All about that life. You had a long, stressful day. Yes, girl. Get you your CBD soap from my website. And listen, it leaves you so moisturized that you don't even need no lotion. And it's winter time. So think about that. I'm going to show you. Because I know you think I'm just trying to cap. But I'm going to show you. Hold on, guys. Because I can't turn this thing on. Okay, so this thing looks like this. I keep saying this thing. What do they call it? It just says massaging facial cleanser. But it has different levels of vibration. You hear that? Okay, we're going to get into it. And I'm just wetting it a little bit. And we're going to get down in there. Get your creases. Ooh, this feels good. And this is pushing the product into your pores, and that's what you want. That is what you want. No lie, after using this soap, I've seen my dry patches and my complexion even out. I've seen some, you know, old bruises, as I said, go away. And my ex, his mom has, like, I don't know if she has eczema or dry skin, or I don't know what she got going on, but he gave it to her to shower with, and she's in love with it now. But I'm like, sis, like, listen, you gotta put in your order. You gotta put in your order, because, you listen, this recipe is not cheap. I use high grade products, all natural, of course. So, you know what I'm saying? Business is business. But I'm happy to see that it really works. Alright, I'm gonna rinse my face off. Okay, guys, as you can see, I just washed my face off, okay? Literally just washed my face off. And you see how cool my face looks? Child, let me tell you something. It feels like I wish you could come feel me. Listen. Oh, that's my favorite towel. With God things, all things are possible. Yes, girl. That's my motto. So I'm gonna pat dry. You're supposed to pat dry your face, okay? Yes. Pat dry. Get all the crevices and stuff. And the thing I like about this thing is that, thank you.
You're welcome.
The thing that I like about this that facial scrub thingy is it gets into your eyebrows. Girl, sister, let me tell you something. You have not really gotten a facial if you haven't scrubbed your eyebrows. Do you know how much in your lashes? Do you know how much dirt settles in your eyebrows and your lashes? You have no idea. No idea. So Grinch stole my Christmas, guys. The Grinch stole my Christmas. I'm not celebrating Christmas this year. Last year, I think I forced it. I really did force the issue because, you know, I felt guilty. There was a pandemic and the whole nine. But I'm not forcing it this year because guess what? I have learned the hard way that, hold on. Ooh. Ooh. This feels nice. Guys, you see how clean my face is? Like, I don't need to do my eyebrows, but don't worry about that. But listen, look at the skin. Look at it's already glowing. It's already feeling so moisturized and clean. This is giving me life, okay? Y'all don't even know. I mean, if you want to sit on the sidelines and guess and wonder, you won't know until you try it. You can't knock it till you try it. So, order it if you want. If you don't, you missing out. That's all I'm saying. Because I feel already. Like, I feel like, yes, girl, already. All right? So, this tastes good. My son just brought me some of this. It tastes really good. Yeah. I'm not into the holiday spirit. Grinch stole my Christmas. And it stole my Christmas in a variety of ways. Like, you know, I'm at a point where I've learned the hard way that your peace is not something you sacrifice. Like, you could sacrifice everything else in your life, but not your peace. No, not at all. And it's funny because my father used to say the same thing to me. Oops. Guys, this is a flawless nose hair clipper. I'm gonna go in with one of those. Let me get one of my wet wipes. And my candle is going good. Smells good. So, yeah, my father used to say that to me. He used to always say, without peace, you have nothing. And if you guys don't know, I don't talk to my father no more. He is cut off, completely dead to me. I don't care what nobody gotta say, alright? Because he, you know, guys, scroll back through my old videos. You will see the video where I talk about how he tried to rob me. He assaulted me in front of my kids. And no, he didn't try to rob me. He did rob me and assault me in front of my kids. And he got the nerve to be sitting on his high horse, like, feeling vindicated. Like, about what, sir? I don't know. Like, who the hell robs their daughter? Like, especially when they're bouncing back from an abusive marriage. Like, you saw me put in the work. And I really think he was just mad because I wasn't asking for handouts. I wasn't dependent on him to help me with my kids after my divorce left me bewildered and broken and broke. I bounced all the way back on my own, and I had plans and I was putting things into play and just doing my thing as a strong black woman should. And you gonna try to knock me when I'm down? Like, I don't see his reason. Like, I remember when it all happened, family was asking him, like, why did you do that to her? Like, that's so cruel. And his answer was, because when I was her age, I wasn't capable of doing the things that she's doing. So, I'm going to leave that right there. I'm going to leave that right there. But just know, I'm not bitter about it no more, guys. When I tell you, like, I've come a far way. As I was saying, peace is something I would not sacrifice anymore for anybody, nobody, nothing at all, okay? That's how much I understand what he used to try to say to me when he used to say, like, without peace you have nothing. Because let me tell you, when you have people in your life that purposely, like, smile in your face and hate on you behind your back, they are the main ones that cause a lot of strife and chaos into your life. And it's just like, yeah, they think they're hurting you, but really they're hurting themselves, because at the end of the day, what you reap, you sow 10 times fold. Karma will always come back to you. There's no way around it. So they may think they're winning at the moment when they knock you down and laugh in your face for whatever reason. But trust me when I say I've sitting back I've sitting back and watched karma hit people hard. The people that have done me the most cruelest things. And that's why I say, like, my faith in God will never, nobody could ever take that from me. Because listen, I'm far from perfect, okay? But when I look back and see what I've been through and how I came up out of it and how I defeated it, listen, nobody but God. Nobody but God. Can't nobody tell me nothing else. And can't nobody sway me. I've learned in life, self-confidence is the best thing you could ever have. And when people see you confident, believing in yourself, it's like you become the number one enemy. You become, what the soldiers call it, Project X. Yeah, you become that. Because you bring out the insecurities in them when you're at your best. When you're walking tall with your head held up high. Why am I stuttering today, Lord? I rebuke in the name of Jesus. When you walk with your head held high and you're sure of who you are and what you can bring to the table and what you offer everyone around you, you're a threat. You're a threat because they're not confident like you, and they can't figure out how you could be so confident when they keep trying to knock you down every time you turn around. Whether it be, gossiping in your life, or, turning loved ones against you, or trying to turn your kids against you, or, trying to find out who you're dating so, they could cause strife in that manner. It's just like, it's funny. It's just like, get a grip, like, get a life. My confidence is for me. It's not for you. So even if that's your motive, even if that's what kills you deep down inside, I'm still gonna be over here sitting pretty and confident. Right, sis? You're still gonna be doing your thing, confident, living your life, while people are just eating themselves up and driving themselves crazy over your confidence in your life. Like, that's why I say when people think they're hurting you, they're hurting themselves, because you're torturing yourself, mind, body, and soul, over someone that you can't even compare to. And I'm not saying it to sound cocky, but it's the truth. Like, everyone has their own journey in life. Everyone has their own story. And destiny is destiny. So, like, you may think you're hindering someone. You may think you're knocking them 10 steps back. But really, you're just giving them a chance to bounce all the way back. And when they bounce all the way back, they cannot be knocked down again. And God will do that for you too. So, sis, if you are in that shoes, I know I'm off topic about the peace, but hold on, sidebar. If you are in that position in life where you're just constantly being thrown left and right, you know, people are at you all the time, trying to attack your character, trying to make you second guess yourself, trying to make you become a lost soul, you know, trying to keep you broken, trying to keep you sad and depressed because of their own insecurities, because they can't get a grip over life, and they see that you can. Listen, it's for you to tell yourself, like, you got something that they want and they can't have it. Because at the end of the day, God has the final say, and you are God's child. If you are a true believer in God, honey, you don't worry about your haters. You don't worry about exes that did you wrong. You don't worry about parents that double-crossed you and betrayed you. You don't worry about best friends that stole from you. You don't worry about nothing when you are a true believer of God, because He will always get the glory. And His glory is to save you every time, just so you could tell your story. So yeah, without peace you have nothing. You mean in life you're gonna be faced with a lot of challenges, and you're gonna have to make sacrifices along the way to better yourself, to understand yourself on a different level. You know, you're gonna have to make a lot of decisions, and with decisions come consequences. But at the end of the day, you have to believe in yourself. You have to know that when nobody else will believe in you, you believe in you. And that's what's going to make the difference in your life. That's what's going to make you reap blessings on blessings on blessings. That's what's going to make you transition in life to better, because you know who you are and what you stand for. And can't nobody sway you, sis. Can't nobody sway you. Can't nobody stop you. They may halter you. Yeah, they may halter you. They may make you skip over a rock or something. But they're not stopping nothing once you have that self-confidence. All right, sis. Yeah. Ooh, this thing is loud. Ooh. Oh my God. You hear that, guys? Like, I got a lot of nose hairs in there. Ooh. So, I guess you could push this thing as far as you want, but I'm a coward, so we just gonna keep it at the edge. Ooh. It's real messy in there. Y'all hear that? Ooh. Sound like some trees are being chopped down. Ooh. Guys. Like, you could feel it. Listen. Oh, ooh, that was a lot of hair. Look at, guys, do you want to see it? If you're grossed out, just don't look. But can you, hold on. Can you see it? Can you see the little hairs? Y'all know y'all can see it. Yes, girl. But, ooh. Oh my God. This is a wet wipe, by the way. This is one of my, my wet wipes. I don't want to leave hair in my nose, so gotta get it out. Whew, I could breathe now. Whew. Yes, girl. These mini facials is amazing. So I just wiped it off with my, I mean, it's mine. Anybody gonna use it. I just wiped it off and yeah, called it a day. And I'm about to use, so I use this for my upper lip. I use this for my little mustache. Try to get my life together, okay? Or I could use this other one that's shorter. I don't know, my mama bought me this, guys, for my birthday last year. It's called Flawless. It's like a lifesaver. Like, I use it for my eyebrows sometimes too, but you gotta really focus. Like, you gotta focus. So don't go don't go use it and then comment down below and say, you said that you could use it for your eyebrows and now I'm missing half of a brow. Like, no, you gotta really focus, okay? This one is bigger and flatter. Okay. Ooh, sounds like something. Bigger and flatter, and I just use it to go in for my mustache right here, cause that is not cute. Okay, you don't want to be talking to a cute guy and you got a whole mustache. Like, where they do that at, girl? Speaking of guys, I told you I'm gonna be venting to you guys. I've been meeting some weird men lately. Like, I know they say, ooh, that feels good. It's nice and warm. I know they say that men are a dime a dozen. And you probably like, who say that, girl? I don't know. I heard it somewhere. It sound cute. Sounds sophisticated. But yeah, I've been meeting a lot of weird men, guys. And I mean, I know dating, being single, you're supposed to get to know people, you're supposed to explore and figure out what works for you, what doesn't. But I don't think none of these men are working for me. I really don't. Like, I think these men, their morals are missing, like all the way missing. Like, these men are talking about, oh, let's go half on a bill. Like, wait, what happened? What? Go half on what? Like, I could understand if you get tired of paying for stuff and you want me to jump in. That's fine every once in a while. But for every single thing, you gonna say, oh, let's pay half? Like, where are your morals, sir? Who does that? Like, it's either you got it or you don't. It's either you could afford me or you can't. Like, what is going on? And then on top of that, these men have it so twisted. Like, they try to guilt trip you into being with them. Like, they try to say, like, oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. They try to say, oh, you know, every woman that comes my way just try to use me. First of all, can't nobody do nothing to you that you don't allow them to do to you. God, why am I stuttering? I rebuke it, cancel it in the name of Jesus right now. I don't need to be stuttering. I'm fine, okay? And I'm working. All right, we're gonna get back to it. They try to say, oh, you know, I'm tired of gold diggers. You know, I want somebody that really cares about me, that loves me for me. But then you go ahead and contradict yourself. Like, when we start dating, you're like, oh, you know, I want to do this for you. I want to do that for you. You know, you bringing out all the stops because you want to impress me. And, okay, so what you want me to do? Say no? I'm not gonna say no. Like, spoil me, pamper me, whatever, thank you. But then when I accept and I don't have a problem with it, then you turn around and say, oh, are you just with me for money? Are you just with me because I spoil you? Like, are you... stop contradicting yourself. Like, get it together. It's the same thing for a woman. Like, women will do for a man. We'll buy you clothes. We'll give you a spa day. We'll, send you out. We'll buy you a watch or something. Make you feel like real good. Make you sure about the connection. You know what I'm saying? But when we feel like it, it's not an obligation. But for some reason, men feel obligated to be all the damn time, and then they try to guilt trip you. Like, sir, yes, you want to be loved for you, but you choose to do what you do. I never once came out my mouth and asked you to pay a bill or two. I never came out my mouth and said, like, I want a man to do this and that. Like, you wanted to woo me. And yes, I am worth the wooing, okay? Woo me, honey, because yes, I'm used to that life, okay? I'm so full of myself this year, guys. Just bear with me, alright? I'm worth it, but I'm not gonna take advantage of you, and I don't want you to take advantage of me either. But don't come to me with that crap talking about, are you just with me for money? Like, have I ever asked you for nothing? I'm just trying to figure it out. It's just, dating is just so complicated. Like, ugh. And that's the reason why I got married straight out of high school, because I knew dating was not for me. I knew it. I was just like, no. I think dating is an excuse to be a I think dating is an excuse to just sleep around and meet random men and, see if there's a connection or not. Get what you could get and keep it moving. Like, I'm not about that life. I don't think like that. So it's just hard for me to date. Okay? I believe that life is precious. Let me get my mustache together while I talk to you. I got my little, I keep all my makeup sponges in this thing. Yeah. So, I believe life is precious, guys, and I believe time is something that should not be wasted, because we never know when our last day is, right? Okay, so I can't see. Oh, I don't put it on my mouth because I can't see. And the thing for me is, I just want a man that understands that understands that life is precious and you should cherish every moment while you can. I want to maximize life. Like, I believe in maximizing life, and I just want somebody to maximize life with me. What I mean by that is, I want somebody to build with. I want somebody that's gonna be my best friend. Like, we could be business partners. We could be best friends. We could be lovers at the end of the day when it's all said and done. When we put our, professional hat down and we're home together and it's us and our family, it's just us and not the world. Like, I want somebody that knows how to balance stuff. Like, I hate, being a relationship and wellness coach now, I noticed that a lot of couples are struggling with this. Like, they don't know how to separate things. They don't know how to have boundaries for their relationship. Like, they bring work, stress, and all kind of stress into their relationship, and it just ruins the bond. Like, do you not know how to balance it and separate it? Like, what you share with each other is totally different. Your understanding of each other on how to love each other is totally different from the outside world. It's totally, and it should be respected enough to be separated from everything else, from family, kids, business, the whole nine. And I just want somebody that understands that. I don't know. I've been meeting a lot of weird men. They don't believe in respecting women anymore. Like, they're just power hungry, and they just don't believe in providing anymore. They don't believe in being what they would say in the Bible. They don't believe in being the shepherd, the head of the household anymore. And if they do believe in being the head of the household, it has to benefit them in some type of way. Like, where is your morals, sir? Like, what had happened? I'm just trying to understand what could have happened to you in life that you don't believe in being a man of your household anymore. Okay. And that's another thing too. Some of us, sis, like, yeah, some of us women, we got it twisted. Like, you shacked up with somebody that is not showing you that they want to be with you. They're not showing you that they believe there's a future with you, but you trying to force the issue. Like, you trying to force a committed relationship, and you trying to force your happily ever after, not realizing that if you believed in God and believed in yourself and what you have to offer, that love is not hard. We make it hard. Nothing should be hard about anybody that you're involved with. So if it's hard, what are you doing? What are you forcing? I don't understand. What are you forcing? What's the issue? Like, we can't be that desperate. We can't. I'm gonna just be honest. We can't. Like, it's impossible. You cannot be that desperate to be trying to hang on and force the issue when it's clearly not. The puzzle piece ain't fitting. It's not fitting. What's meant to be will be. And things are going to happen naturally. Love is a natural thing. It cannot be forced. So, with that being said, it's just like, ooh, this thing is burning. This thing is burnt to ting ting ting. Okay. Like, I don't even know how long it said. Hold up. It says leave for 5 minutes. Has it been 5 minutes? Because it's burnt to ting. It's burnt ting. I'm going to wet one of these sponges and wipe it off. Yeah, so I don't know. I guess dating is hand in hand with both genders. Like, we both complicate love. Like, we try to, our expectations fail us. Our expectations are what fails us the most. Love did not fail us. Our expectations did, because we expect to meet people and we just want them to walk into our lives and say, okay, I'm going to worship the ground you walk on, and I'm going to give you the world and the moon and stars at no cost, at no expense. I'm just going to hand it to you on a platter. That's not how life works. But I do think that these men contradict us women a lot, and then they try to act oblivious to it. Like, for instance, we are very vocal in what we want and expect from whatever connection it is. Whether you're just dating, relationship, married, whatever. We're very vocal about what we want and need. Men, on the other hand, they like to play games. Listen, this thing is burning the hell out of me. Oh my God, like, my lip is red. I could feel it. I don't think I needed this because no hair came off. Because I just used that flawless thing. Sis, you doing it too. You overdoing it. Alright? You just too much. Yeah. We're very vocal about what we want and need. And men like to play games to see if they can get what they want. Not what they need, what they want. You see, keep up with me. Keep up with me, because I'm making a point, alright? Men play games to see if they can get what they want, not what they need. But us women, we're right to the point about what we need and want. Okay? Because we don't got time to waste. All right? But a man will say to you, only time will tell if we're meant to be. You know, you gotta prove yourself to me. And then here we go, being oh so loyal, you know, doing everything that we're supposed to do, okay? Putting it down and all of that, okay? And then he just ups one day and said, oh no, I'm bored. I don't want this anymore. This is not for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not making sense. These men are weird. Sometimes I wonder if these men are low-key on the down low, because their thinking process. You ever listen to a man talk? Like, you ever just sit down and listen, just shut up and listen to a man talk, especially when you're getting to know him, and you're just thinking to yourself, like, his psyche is way off. Like, nothing he's saying. Or is it just me? Is it just me? Because I listen when people talk. Like, trust me, nowadays, listen. Your actions speak for you, but so does your mouth, okay? I'm listening to everything you saying. Because some people give their self away without even realizing it. Did y'all know that? Yes, they do. I've met men. Guys, I'm going to get into my face mask because I've been blabbing. And, yeah, we got to stay with it, girl. Stay with it. So, I don't know which one I want to use, though. This one is a moisture balm. But it has green tea and all that good stuff. And this one is Neutrogena Hydrating. I think I'm going to use this one, because I'm going for a more relaxed, calm vibe. Ooh, my candle doing its thing, girl. Yes, because I'm going to use the wax and rub this body down. Okay, rub it down. So, yeah, let me see if I can get this mask going. I've met men that said to me, like, they don't even like going home to their kids no more. They don't like going home to their family. Like, it's almost like they're so toxic that they rather throw away their morals of being the family man and just doing right by women. Like, I don't understand. Like, is it a society thing? Like, has society pressured men into believing that morals don't matter anymore? Because it's like everything is always about assets, you know, power, their ego, building an empire, and you know, whoever doesn't fit into that can get the hell out their way. And it's just like, yeah, be a leader, be that man, do your thing, but is it worth compromising to understand these men, honey? Because I don't get it. Like, you'll meet a man with money and he's so corrupt. I kid you not. He is so corrupt. Like, he's so dark, cold-hearted. He just, like, ill. Like, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. And then you'll meet a man that don't have money and he's so humble. He's so loving. He wants to be the provider and protector, but, you know, life is in his way. So I guess it just depends on the type of man, but it's just sad because for the sisters out there that want power couple life, that want that couple goals, like when you meet a man of money, he's just like a snake. Like, he just, and then You have to ask yourself, like, is it worth it? Like, is it worth me staying with this man? Like, should I even marry him? Like, oh my God, because next thing you know, I'm gonna be corrupt like him too. Maybe I'm just weird like that. I don't know. But hurt people. Let me tell you. Hurt people hurt people. So you gotta know who you're connecting with nowadays, and you gotta know who you're giving your energy to, who who you become accessible to. You should not be easily accessible. Okay, what, like, come on, girl, get with it, get with it. Like, get with it, girl, get with it. You should not be easily accessible nowadays. You really gotta protect your energy. You really just gotta, like, stay to yourself if you have to, and protect your peace, protect your state of mind. Oh, you gotta protect everything about you. Because I don't know what's going on in this world, but people are so invested in tearing each other down mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, rather than being each other's rock and providing each other some type of comfort and resources to find their way. They rather steal from each other, knock each other down, be hateful to each other, just chaos and confusion and bitterness and hurt and pain. When if only they would just realize, like, the type of energy you put out there in the universe is what you're gonna receive back. If you get up every day miserable, angry, and bitter, then that's what's gonna come into your life. Your life is gonna be miserable. But if you find a reason to just have a little bit of hope and just get up every day and put your best foot forward, then maybe some good will come your way. But if you're so caught up in negativity, no good can come from that. No good can come from that. So of course you're going to be bitter. Of course you're going to feel miserable and be mad at the world. But it starts with you and it ends with you. I tell a lot of my clients that everything starts with you and ends with you. Okay? By the way, if you want to book a session, I have free consultations for the holiday. So go on my IG, book your consultation. Okay? Okay. Yeah, and can I drink this? I can't drink this. I gotta wait. So, yeah, you just really gotta understand that how you perceive things in life makes a big difference. If you're, alright, for instance, if you're in a bad relationship, and I mean bad like it's toxic as hell, okay? If you're in a toxic relationship and you can't get it right, you can't figure it out, should you become bitter and just hate your person and just be mad at the world and, shut down and stop doing all those loving things that you used to do? Or should you just look at it as, okay, I need to figure out what went wrong and how can I make it better? I think relationships, especially, like, they'll survive based on the attitude that you have towards it. So if you just keep getting up every day saying, to hell with this, I give up, to hell with this, eventually that's what you're gonna get. Hell. Oh my God, I'm too much. Believe, kill, and believe, cure. So if you're going to look at your life and think, oh, your glass is half empty, when really it's half full, then that's the path that you're going to take in life. What you tell yourself. My ex-husband used to always say this to me, and it stuck with me. He used to always say, your mind is a very powerful thing. And what you tell yourself, you start to believe it. You start to act off of it, and you start to reap it into your life, into your atmosphere. And as much as me and that man been through, I know everything happened for a reason. Everything happened for a reason. And for me, there's no love lost at all. Like, I'm very confident about the type of love that we had. For sure, for sure. I know can't nothing come between it, cross it, change that, right? But sometimes in life, you gotta take a minute for you. And I think my husband really needed to just take a minute for him. I believe he became a lost soul as well, and he was taking it out on me. And it's very hard when you love somebody dearly and you're so used to saving them, you're so used to being their rock that you start to lose yourself, because that's who you became, right? You became their savior, you became their superman, superwoman. You catch my drift. So when you're always constantly being somebody else's rock, you forget to be your own. You don't know how to. You forget how to be your own rock, how to love yourself, how to guide yourself. It just becomes everything is about completely keeping up with your reputation throughout the relationship, right? Because they say how a relationship starts is how it's going to end. And I don't really want to talk about him, but I'm making a point. So, how your relationship starts and how it's going to end, right? We just hit a patch where I didn't know how to be his savior. Like, he was just going through something that I didn't know how to save him. Like, I like, and it was breaking me down because I'm used to saving him. I'm used to being his crutch. I'm used to being his backbone. And I had no idea what to do this time. It's like God just said, girl, sit your behind all the way down. Okay? Sit down. Because, one thing about us, we were very prayerful. We were always going to church. We believed in God. We kept God in the midst of our relationship no matter what, okay? We could tell each other all kind of bad words, curse words, tell us to go to hell, all of that. And by the next minute, we were praying together like, God, please come together, be in the midst of this. Just help us find our way. Like, we was that. So, if you want to say we toxic, whatever. But it got to a point where he didn't want to pray no more. And he was just so upset because he couldn't find his way and I couldn't help him find his way. So it was breaking me down. It was breaking me down as a woman, as his wife, because I was so used to doing what he needed me to do, And it was just killing me. Like, it was killing me. I didn't know where to turn, what to do. I started asking advice from his parents and asking advice from his family, his best friends, his boss. Like, I'm spending money on therapists, marriage counselors. Like, I'm like, what? And I can't help this man. This is not real. Like, how is it that I can't help him? Why all of a sudden? We gone through 13 years of being each other's rock, helping each other, being there, and now I can't help him. Why? But you know what? Now that I think about it, we're divorced 3 years now. And now that I think about it, it was because he has some real growth to do, okay? They say you're supposed to grow through what you go through. Okay, and my husband was at that point. I think he was at like a midlife crisis where he was trying to figure out, okay, I'm in my head, I'm the man I'm supposed to be, but in reality, I'm missing something. I think that's what oh girl, the mask just went in my mouth. I think that's was what he was struggling with. Like, he had this thing where he would always say he doesn't want to be like his father. And I used to pride him on that because that's so amazing. Like, for a man to recognize that they want to break a generational curse, that they want to be the total opposite of someone that failed them in their life, especially a big role model like your dad. Like, when you think of a father is who teaches a man how to be a man. He sets the example. And his father failed him in that way. But he prided himself on being the complete opposite. And what's the word? I don't know the word. It'll come to me. By it, right? Because there's not a lot of men out there that can acknowledge that they just need to be better men and different and set the example. And with our marriage, he was doing that, okay? He set the example for his family to see, his friends to see, but then it backfired because I think the more our marriage became successful, the more we became comfortable, the more we started to build together as one unit, as a family, jealousy came into play. And it's sad to say, but we have proven it for ourselves. Like, there's times where we put both of our families to the test to see if they really were jealous of us or they actually supported us. And they were jealous on both sides. I'm not here to knock his family, on both sides, okay? But the thing about it is, we were the first ones in our generation, in our family, to set the example. Our parents didn't do it for us. So it's like, almost like our parents kind of grudged us in a way, and we were young at that, so we were doing the thing, okay? We was making moves, making stuff happen. Like, listen, we were not one of those couples that, we just settled and got married and got kids and all of that. Like, no, we was making plans and moving on those plans, and things was just going. But then confusion came in where, there's a little bit of hate coming from the family. There's a little bit of jealousy coming from his best friend. There's, issues becoming in our relationship because I see that he's struggling with all of that because he didn't want to become one of those men that, just cut off everybody because they were starting to show their true colors. And I was the wife, like, listen, you need to protect your foundation. Like, you're the shepherd. You're the head of household. Whoever is not for us got to go. I was that wife. And he was just like, nah. I know how to ignore them. I know how to maneuver my way around them. I know how to deal with them. But it was taking a toll on him, right? I made him my priority. Whatever he wanted and needed, it was just like, okay, all right, whatever I gotta do to make you happy, to make you comfortable as a man, as my man, okay. It was that. And then it got to a point where I started to realize, like, he's starting to get frustrated with life. And now I am frustrated with life too, because although we have everything going on copacetically and everything is going smooth, we're surrounded by negativity. And that negativity is pouring into us as separate individuals. Listen, let me tell you something. I learned this the hard way. And I want you guys to pay attention to this. Just because you are in a relationship doesn't mean that you become one another. You don't become that person's insecurities. You don't become that person's weakness. You don't become that person. You hear a lot of people say, they lost themselves in the relationship. They lost themselves in the marriage because they don't understand that keeping your identity in a relationship matters. So I sacrificed my identity to try to make my husband feel better about whatever we were going through. I gave up a lot of stuff. I sacrificed a lot of stuff that I wanted to do for myself, that you guys see me doing now as an individual, as a single divorced woman, right? Because I was trying to make up for the frustration that he was facing with everybody around him. Can you imagine, like, just being at a point in your life where you're starting to realize, like, who you trusted, you should have never trusted in the first place? He was at that point. He was just like, you know, bosses, best friends, friends from way back when, like left and right. He was being hit left and right, and then it was affecting us as a whole. But if I knew any better back then, I would have understood that that was his battle and not mine. And this is my point. In a relationship, you have to know which battles to choose. You have to know which battles that you want to, you know, face and take on, because not every battle is yours. This battle was not mine. It was not for me to save my husband. It was not for me to open his eyes. It was not for me to guide him and tell him, like, okay, cut that person off, do that, do that. You know, it was not for me to do that. He was at a point where he was trying to figure out the man that he is and the man that he wanted to become. Because yes, you can get up every day, you could do what you're supposed to do, you could do what you're expected of as a man, but that doesn't mean you're being true to who you are. I think my husband got lost. He started to lose himself. Okay? And I was losing myself too, trying to please him. And that's where we started to butt heads. That's where the relationship started to spiral out of control. Because we just, like, I felt like worthless. I felt worthless. I'm like, well, if I can't save you no more, if I can't help you stay on this straight and narrow path, and you can't take my advice, or, you know, you don't see my guidance as valid anymore at this point, then what am I doing in this marriage? Like, why are we married? And I'm gonna tell you the truth, that was my thought process. I'm like, okay, what am I here for? Which was so sad. It's like, it goes to show you that I really dedicated my life to this man, to being his everything, is all in all. But I had to say to myself, you know, after the divorce, because it took a lot, girl. Ooh, it took a lot. Let me take a sip. I think I just put the mask in my mouth. Ooh. That's a sign. I had to really get some strength and courage in the name of Jesus to walk away from my marriage. Because when I realized that he was just going through a phase that only he could help himself through, I felt worthless, okay? It didn't help that he was becoming abusive. It did not help, okay? The government got involved. They started telling me, oh, if you don't leave your husband, I'm gonna take the kids and I'm like, you can't tell me to leave my husband. Are you crazy? 13 years, you can't tell. They was like, girl, I will come all up and through your home and take them kids. Try us. I was like, oh, no, you not. I'll call my mama. And my mama was like, girl, you on your own with that. My mom was like, you on your own with that. I've had enough. I've seen enough. You've been through enough. I don't want to hear it. Bye. Deuces. And went to his mama. His mama was like, listen, you know, I will say, I'm not going to lie. Me and his family, like, we never really clicked. And they never really like, respected me as his wife. But what I will say is, anytime that I did go to them, they did try to put out effort. They did try to put out effort, but it's like, as I said in one of my other videos, just bear with me, sidebar. As I said in one of my other videos, you can't seek advice from people that's going through the same thing as you. It just, there's no clarity there. So they're just telling you what they're going through, and then you're gonna take it and run with it and make a mistake on top of a mistake. It's just, there's no balance there. So it's like, yeah, they were giving advice, but it's just like, your advice is not valid here, because you haven't been together with someone that long. You haven't been through what we've been through. You don't have our experience. You don't understand our bond. You don't even respect our bond. So it's just like, the advice was not, it was unsolicited, okay? Long story short, okay, because I don't want to ramble on about this. Long story short, when a man feels like he has to choose between his family and his family, it can do something to him. And I'm the type of woman like, listen, okay, if you even have to think about me or choosing me and making me your priority, because I did that for you hands down. Because if you want to go back to the Bible says choose one and call them your own. The what say? Like when you get married, that becomes your family. And so he started to not only like, go through that battle with his family versus us as a family. He also started to get betrayed left and right by a whole bunch of people. He didn't know what to believe anymore. He started to not trust anybody anymore. Even me, shoot. He started to accuse me and stuff. So I'm like, what? Like, I didn't even know those stuff was coming from his family. And that's another thing too, like, family can be so jealous and envious that like they'll play their power card and they'll start to get in your person's head and start to tell them manipulative things to ruin what you have going on for yourself out of jealousy. And then it's like when you listen to them, they leave you hanging. When everything starts to crumble and fall apart, they leave you hanging. And it's just like, well, you told me to do this and you gave me advice to do this. But what you don't realize is they told you that out of spite. They told you that out of jealousy and malicious intentions. They wanted to see you have a tower moment in your life. They wanted to see your relationship crumble out of jealousy. So, and I stand firm on that, okay? Cause it's happening to, well, I ain't gonna say that, but all right, we gonna stay on topic. Woo, we gonna stay on topic, cause I will get these people all the way together. All right. Yes. And it was the same thing for me. Family members was like, oh, he don't love you. Oh, if he loved you, he wouldn't put his family over you. And at the end of the day, every time he needs something, every time he needs you, you're always there. He could never call on his family. It's always you, and you're always there without a doubt. Okay, no questions asked. You always saving him. And he got a problem. He don't see what they're doing. Like, you need to leave him alone. And he just gonna neglect you and the kids like that for them. Where was they at when y'all was going through and making life together? Okay, he don't love you. That's not love. And then he got a nerve to be abusing you on top of it. Girl, bye. And after a while, this goes for both of us. I don't know if you'll ever see this video, but this goes for both of us, right? When you are a weak-minded person, when you are not confident, that's why I said in the beginning of the video, you need to be very self-confident in life so people can't sway you and knock you off your path. Okay, because this is exactly what it boils down to. People were in his ear. Family, friends, the whole nine, because they were jealous, right? Very jealous, okay? And then people was in my ear. And now the two of us start questioning each other like, but wait, hold up. Is this love? Like, do you really love me? Like, is this love? And then comes all the, oh, are you cheating? You cheating? You talking to somebody else? What you doing? There comes all the insecurities. Because you let people get in your head, get in your ear. And then it's just like, shut up. You don't want to deal with it no more. Okay, to hell with it. Bye. Give me the papers. To hell with loving you more than life itself, because you don't love me, because that's what people keep trying to put in my head. And after a while, when people keep trying to tell you something over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, you start to believe it. And then you act accordingly. So that goes back to when I said, my husband used to always tell me, your mind is a powerful thing. And what you believe, that's what you start to act on in life. And he was right. Because guess what? That's the same thing that happened to us. Now that I think about it, that's the same thing that happened to us. Like, he let people get into his head, and I let people get into my head, and I let him get into my head because I'm looking at his actions. I'm like, hold up, wait a minute, boo. It's me you dealing with like this. Me. Do I need to show you in the mirror? It's me. Like, it's me. The one that been by your side no matter what. That one. That one. Okay? The one that never betrayed you ever, 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 ever. That one. That one. That one. Okay. So, eventually, I had to look in the mirror too. Like, wait, hold up a minute. Like, let me take this thing off my face. Because, oh, wait. I'm not going to take it off yet. Hold on. I'm not going to take it off yet because I forgot to do this. This is a jade roller. I don't know. They say jade bring in money and fortune. But I'm just going to use it to press in the mask into my skin. Yeah, so the whole situation forced me to look in the mirror eventually. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we need to go through things in life so that we can look in the mirror. Because if you're getting up every day like I was, and your motive is to save someone else and to pour into somebody else and not yourself, then it's like you need a reality check. And that was my reality check. It's okay to love somebody a lot. It's okay to be their everything, but don't forget yourself. Don't forget to be everything for you. Yeah. Don't lose yourself. All in the name of love. It's not worth it. It's really not worth it. Ooh, this feels so good. So this is pressing in everything into my pores, and it feels amazing. Amazing. So now, fast forward. I have definitely done the inner work to find myself again. I have definitely, done the work to understand myself on a different level. I have healed mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. Girl, let me tell you, she's all the way healed. She is glowing from the inside out. Okay, can't nothing dim this light. Nothing dim this light. And you live and you learn. You live and you learn. That's the whole point of life. You're supposed to learn from your mistakes and become better at life. So, hey, I believe everything happens for a reason. I believe God doesn't make mistakes. And as I said, I will always stand strong in my faith. Because it has taught me a lot. It has molded me into this beautiful, strong, influential, loving woman that I am today. Guys, I used to look in the mirror and hate what I see. I didn't want to see myself at all. At all, at all, at all, at all, at all, at all, at all. I didn't want to see myself at all. I need to take this off because it's starting to annoy me. I think 15 minutes is up already. It's starting to annoy me. Yeah. I used to hate what I see in the mirror. Like, I used to be like, oh my God. Like, and I used to play the victim too. I used to be like, oh my God, my husband did. He did that. He left me broken. He left me depressed. He left me suicidal with 2 kids. Whoop-de-whoop-de-doo-doo-doo. And then, oh, he left bruises on my body. And oh my God, how can you do this to me? How can you do this to me? How can you do this to these kids? What about my kids? My kids. Girl, God was like, shut that ass up. Get all that. Oh, get it together. Get it together. Get it together. God was like, get it together. Because guess what? Guess what? I have the final say. I have the final say. And you did not love yourself in that marriage. So I had to show you that when you love somebody more than me, I'm going to put my foot down. You loved him too much. You didn't love yourself enough. That's why that happened to you. You didn't respect yourself as a woman because you didn't even know who the hell you were as a woman. How about that? You didn't know who you were because you're too busy trying to be something for him. What about you? What about you? You matter. You a human being. You somebody's daughter. You somebody's mother. You're my child. You are a child of God. And you are going to respect yourself and adore yourself the same way you want a man to respect and adore you. It starts with you and ends with you, girl. God got me all the way together. He was like, you want your skin to be glowing? You better put in that work. You want your body to feel sexy? You better change your diet. You want to make money? You better start that business you've been sitting on for years because you want to make your husband feel better about it. You better put yourself out there and shine bright like a diamond and stop hiding yourself because you're insecure and you're depressed and you're embarrassed. Girl, come out of that. Come all the way out of that because you're so amazing and you have so much to offer. Not only your family and your exes, but your children who are your future. How about that? How about that? Focus on your future and not your past. How about that? I made you survive. I pulled you up out the merry clay. Oh my God. Like, I'm about to get into the moment right now. I feel goosebumps. I pulled you up out of the merry clay to show you something. I washed the dirt off of you. Okay? I saved you for a reason. Okay? I rebuilt you mind, body, and soul. What more you want? You better be grateful. You better be grateful and get your life, girl. Because there's so much in store for you. For I know the things I have for you. For I know the things I have in store for you. Listen, guys, nothing happens to you by accident, but your faith is going to determine how you bounce back and how you get out of it. All right? That's the moral of the story. Now, when I wake up, I'll be like, girl, you the bomb.com. Girl, you sexy. Girl, you gonna find you an amazing husband. Y'all gonna be power couple, Beyonce and Jay-Z, okay? Y'all gonna be changing lives. Y'all gonna be helping people that went through hell and back just like you. You are blessed. In the name of Jesus, I claim it in the name of Jesus right now. You are all the way blessed, okay? You're beautiful. Makeup, no makeup. You is flawless, okay? You know how to get your life. Find yourself. Listen, find yourself for the new year, okay? That's the best gift you could give yourself. Ain't no amount of diamonds and pearls. Ain't no amount of Chanel and Prada that could help you balance out your life more than when you find yourself. More than when you understand your power. More than when you get in tune with yourself. You hear me? I'm going to top off my little mini facial with this Dyer's facial mist, cucumber aloe vera formula, and it's alcohol free. Woo! Ooh, it's nice and clean. Feels good. This is a witch hazel formula, and I've been using it for like a week or so. But it just feels really good on the skin, and what a way to bounce back. See, See, that's another thing. When you open your spirituality, when you tap into your spirituality, you have unlocked the key to all things divine. Prosperity, good health, good wealth, you know, being centered in your life. Can't nothing sway you. You on top of your game when you become spiritually in tune. So I'm gonna leave this video off with that. Guys, it was good venting to you. It was good chatting with you. I love girl talks. Okay, and comment down below and let me know something that you've learned this year as we close out the year. Tell me something you've learned, something you had to go through, and make sure you go and subscribe to my channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend. You know, I'm putting in that work. I'm focused, guys. I'm focused, and my work is to help you. That's my passion. That's my destiny. That's my purpose. It's to help you and to be there for you and to have your back, because I ain't had nobody to have mine. And I know what it feels like when you just really need somebody to have your back. So I'm here for you. I got your back. Until next time, check out those products on the website if you please. And go on the Instagram and follow the Instagram. Follow the TikTok. Okay? God bless, guys. Love you. Okay, guys, as you can see, here is the melted wax from the candle and the frankincense and myrrh at the bottom. 100% pure and organic and high grade. You could dip your hand into the coconut oil based massaging oil. This is a luxury coconut oil. And oh my god, you see how massaged my hand, moisturized, I should say, my hands are just from that one dip. And it's extremely lucrative. So just a couple drops of that and you're all set. You could actually dig in there. Let's see. You could dig in there and get some of the frankincense and myrrh and rub it on your body as well. So this is perfect